coming at you with a Galvantula guide. Unsurprisingly, if you've been following along, I've been preaching the praises of the Sun team for a while. I'll link to the video. 6 Pokemon to prepare for raids coming up. Basically, Galvantula might not actually be the best showcase for this, but Sun does an incredible amount of damage, even to neutral targets, to the extent that it will out damage a lot of things doing super effective damage otherwise. So it's a really good showcase for Galvantula that is weak to fire, but even if it wasn't, Sun team would still probably be an excellent choice for this 3-star raid. It's going to just sweep all of the low, like 1 to 3-star raids. Once you start getting up there, it might be a bit more difficult, where if it's resistant to fire, or let's say there are certain mechanics that just don't allow you to burn it down as quickly. Sun might not excel, but as a kind of catch-all for you to be able to do most of the content, I would definitely start preparing a Sun team. You only need to be level 65 for this 3-star raid. I believe it's going to go up to like 85 for 4, and then 100. It'll be level cap for the 5-star raids, whatever they might be. You see that my Ninetales has lived this entire time, which is ridiculous. Normally Ninetales you would just bring to set Sun, and anyone else could then just benefit from that. So at this point, yeah, it just does not matter that much. We're doing almost damage cap. I think I was doing damage cap before. Yeah, so we think the new damage cap is, yeah, I was. I don't know why it was less there. Maybe it's a roll, but basically, or was there a light screen? Light screen, that's it. So damage cap is now 7.5%. I think that's a good change. It was previously 10%. It definitely made it easier in Lunar New Year for that to happen. That just makes it so it's more difficult to burn down the bosses. Otherwise, this Galvantula would fall over in like basically 2 turns, 2.5 turns. So by turn 3, you'd win. Now it takes 4 turns. It's going to take a little bit longer for us just because we're going through. We had some people bring utility mons. There's nothing wrong with that, but these easy fights, you can really just burn down the boss immediately. I'm still all the way through. I still have 5 Pokemon to go. I could probably solo the rest of this raid fight. There's an interesting part to this particular boss. There's a barrier that protects the ads. I don't know if that causes doubles damage. So like Typhlosion using Eruption might do 70% damage because of the barrier that's put up at the beginning. So just don't target ads, burn down the boss as fast as possible is the lesson here. I'm bringing in Archeops here, doing Head Smash, just to show you that let's say you don't have a Sun team at the outset. I would start leveling up some decent rock types as well. Head Smash does damage cap right there. You can see 7.4%. You really just want to be doing damage cap. The easiest way to do that, a lot of people have fire attackers, Chandelures, Typhlosions, Volcaronas, you name it, for PvP mons. Just bring those. It's super easy. I brought Sun in solo queue. I was one of the first people queued as soon as the servers got up, and I easily swept. The team that I was with didn't do all that great, and all of my Pokemon fainted. There's a bug right now. If you don't have your 6th Pokemon alive, it actually sends you to PC and you don't catch the Pokemon. So you'll see at the end of this battle, what happens actually is all of the Pokemon go away. You're able to throw a Pokeball. You catch the Raidmon instead of it just being awarded to you kind of spontaneously. We'll throw out Charizard here to showcase. Charizard is one of the hardest hitters. I'm just going to Heat Wave though, because it doesn't need, just in case it lives. The other option is Blast Burn. This is what's going to really do a lot of damage and probably do damage cap even against neutral targets. It's a Hyper Beam equivalent. So it also has the chance to miss. So I don't really need, I guess Heat Wave does too. So that's a moot point. But basically, you're gonna want to, if you live, don't click Blast Burn, but Blast Burn is the priority on Charizard. Blast Burn is available to all fire type starters, so you could bring a special attacking Infernape or Blaziken, let's say. They're also or Typhlosion. Your Typhlosion's no Eruption though, and in this case, you really don't need the the added move, even Flamethrower, just Galvantula is such a weak Pokemon. I will throw out a guess at this point that I would say at least half of all the raids coming up will be killable with the Sun team. So I would just sorry for the Discord notification. I don't know if that goes through. The recording. It is very late, and I'm doing this one take Jake, so you're just gonna have to roll all the punches here. So Nerdneck Charizard does in fact live. We can't. Oh yeah, and if you have a Moltres too, like if you can catch your legendaries, like I recommended in my first video, that is an option. Great, just click Overheat. Overheat does suffer that one problem though, with the special attack reduction. If you live to see the next turn, it's not that beneficial, so you might want to click Flamethrower if you think you might live, if their screen's up or something along those lines. We've got turns elapsed on weather, which is super nice, and so you see the Pokemon all drop out. Galvantula has been subdued. And then we just get to throw a Pokeball and catch. Don't need to bring any catching Pokemon. Don't grief your team by bringing a Breloom, thinking that you need to like explore it after the fact. It's just a free catch after that. You get the Galvantula. I believe you get XP candy. We got the strange chunks. We got the XP candy. We don't know what the strange chunks do yet, but we will probably find out later in the event. Nice physical attacking Galvantula. You love to see that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I will be trying to put out guides as each raid gets released. You might be hearing more of the same. As basically going forward, the easier fights is just going to be burn down the boss as quickly as possible. And then once we start running into the harder raids, I imagine it's going to be a bit more difficult. There might be specific mechanics that you need to worry about. Things like the paralysis that went out as a free turn for a Galvantula, that barrier that protects ads. There may be some ads that we have to deal with if that's a new common mechanic that we're dealing with ads that we can't kill. That could be problematic, but now we have Swarm Galvantula in the game. If you've got any more questions about raid Pokemon, I'm available on Discord. You can DM me, or better yet, just at me in the Petrowski Discord. I can link to that Discord as well. Otherwise, thanks for watching and have fun in the Halloween event. Catch y'all later.